If you're watching this video, then you're probably wondering why I look like this. And I'm about to tell you. But before I do, I want to let you guys know that this video is not for the faint of heart. If you're squeamish, I wouldn't watch it. And I'm about to tell you guys about a secret that I've been hiding for some time now. And I'm going to explain it all. Welcome back to Cam and Jay Today.
Hi, Jaden.
So this is my electrolysis story. And I'm going to start from the beginning so that you guys can understand and have a full picture of what's been going on. So it all started around, I'm going to say like maybe grade 8 or so, super young. You know, I would be getting dressed and I would notice that I have like a little bit of hair in, like, you know, my sideburns under my chin. And of course I would be super self-conscious about it. The minute that I realized that it was there, I immediately just started shaving it, because obviously you're in grade 8, you know, elementary school, and you don't want people to see that because you don't want to get bullied. Little did I know that that was going to be the beginning, the very beginning of a whole lot of problems for me. So I started shaving it, no problem, didn't really know the difference. Maybe was doing that like once a week or something like that, like nothing crazy, and I thought it was all under control. And I know from just, and I don't know if this applies to everyone, I can only speak on my own experience, but I spoke to the women in my family and they would say, oh yeah, 1 or 2, that's, you know, it's a part of your hormones, you know, you're going through puberty and all this kind of stuff, so yeah, it's normal, don't worry about it, all that good stuff. So I didn't think much of it. But as the years went on, it started getting worse and worse and worse and worse, until it got to a point that, like, I just didn't even want to go outside. Like, it got to a point where I was, like, you know, I was shaving every other day. I was shaving like twice a day, all the way up until now, where depending on where I'm going or where I'm gonna be, maybe 3 times a day. And it's something that, I ain't trying not to cry in this video. It's something that is very embarrassing as a woman, and it's something that people don't talk about. And it's something that is like constantly in the back of your head all the time. Who's looking? Who can see? Are people taking pictures? I don't want to be in any pictures. You know, if I take pictures, I take 100 pictures, like anyone. Most people take a lot of pictures, but I'm specifically looking to make sure that nobody can see that. You know, over the years, like dating, you know, I don't know if you guys have been in relationships, like, you know, you meet someone, you know, you get to a point where you might be hugging or kissing or holding, and nobody can touch my face. Don't touch my face. Don't touch my face to kiss me. Don't, like, grab my shoulder. Don't touch me, you know, in that area. And it's awkward. It's just really awkward. And I know that's not a huge deal, but it's like, it's just always in the back of my mind. Like, I don't want anyone to see, I don't want anyone to know the severity of what's going on. So I wrote down a couple notes so that I can make sure that I cover everything in this video in case you guys see me looking down at all. So basically, I'm spending my time in the morning, instead of putting on makeup, I'm just like shaving. Anytime I can put on makeup, I'm putting on makeup to hide it. The other problem that I have is I have super, super sensitive skin. So anything that happens to me, and you guys can probably see it right now, but if I get a pimple and I pop it, you see the black mark, right? You guys can see that on my face. You can see it on my chest here. Anything, if I get a mosquito bite, my skin automatically, like the melanin just goes insane and leaves a black spot for a very, very long time. So I tried shaving it, I tried waxing it, I tried plucking it. This is something that I can do literally for hours. Sometimes I can just sit in my car in the direct sunlight and just tweeze it and tweeze it and tweeze it and tweeze it and tweeze it until I think I get all of them. And then a few hours later, they're back. So I really am uncomfortable just every day in my life. I already told you guys it. Honestly, as a woman, it just makes you feel bad. It makes you feel really, really bad. Like, just completely depressing. And anyone who deals with it will know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not a fun thing to deal with. So once I realized that everything was getting out of hand and it was getting harder and harder to control, I started looking into ways that I could treat it. So first I started with laser hair removal because I was just getting so depressed and so sad about it that I needed to find a solution. And I'm a single mom, as you guys know if you're watching my channel, and I really did not have money. Like, I had no money to figure this out. Like, even when I figured out that I could do laser, it was so many years before I could even think about trying to afford it because we were just on such a tight budget. So I finally did decide that I was going to do the laser hair, and my beautiful, lovely sister decided that she was going to gift me with a Groupon that she found for this company near where I lived at the time. And so I took that Groupon and I went there, and I cannot explain to you how happy I was for the opportunity. So I went there and all was well. I spoke to the ladies there. And I started doing laser hair removal treatments. And what I found is that after I finished doing those treatments, the hair was coming in worse than before I was doing it. And I could not understand like how that was possible. But I later found out two things. One, that laser hair removal is not a permanent hair removal option. And two, in some cases, people that do it find that they have a worse situation than when they began, which I never knew, at the time that I did it. So that didn't work, and I was back at square one. A little bit after I did the laser hair removal, I was still confused. I was still trying to figure out, like, why is this happening to me? And I decided to go to the doctor because I started coming across some YouTube videos talking about people that had PCOS or hirsutism, if I'm saying that properly, and just people that have conditions with hormones or other things that would cause a lot of hair growth. And so I went to the doctor and I got, my blood taken, and I told them about what's going on. And it came back that I didn't have PCOS and I didn't have hirsutism, and there was no explanation for why this was happening to me, like zero explanation. And the advice that I was given from the doctor was just go get laser hair removal. And they referred me to a laser hair removal place. And I was like, I've already done that and it doesn't work. So I was basically just at a loss and very, very sad because I can't do this for the rest of my life. I can't just keep doing it, So I started doing some more research a little bit after that, and I found out that there was something called electrolysis that I could do to remove the hair permanently. And I was like, I'm doing that. That's it. I have to do it. I got to try it. I would do anything just to get the hair gone. And so I found this place. By this time I had moved, and I found this place called Jade Electrolysis, and I set up my appointment to get the hair removed. And this is what this video is all about. I'm going to be documenting my journey and showing you guys what my before looks like and what my after looks like, and just taking you guys along, because if you are someone that deals with this, you know how hard it is. And I know that this information will be valuable, because when I decided that I was going to do it, I started researching, and all the ladies that have done videos despite their embarrassment and despite their sadness and despite their depression, you know, they just kind of overcame those obstacles and posted the videos. They were very helpful to give me an idea of what I could expect, you know. And so I'm gonna do the same in hopes that it's gonna help somebody else. So Jade Electrolysis is where I went, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly like what I went through. And I'm also gonna show you guys the before. So the next clip is gonna show you guys what my before shots look like. I'm gonna show you a video and a couple of pictures. So here we go. So these are the still shots from the before, and just watching it back during editing is so sad. I cannot wait until this is all gone, but I just thought I'd give you guys the real deal view of what was going on. So that's what it looked like before I got any electrolysis done at all. And just to give you guys some detail, what I got was, as you guys could see, my problem area is all down here under my chin, up the sides. And I also have a little bit on my chest, a few, and a little bit lower down, just a few. So the type that I received, like the kind of electrolysis that I received, was I got the blend method on my face, and the thermolysis, if I'm saying that correctly, on my chest and other areas, other problem areas of the body. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip right now of what it looked like when I first went in, and kind of what the procedure was like for me. And when you see the hot mess that's under this beard, oh boy, Lord help me. It's really bad.
Oh no.
I guess I should take this off, huh?
Yeah, that's the one good thing about the pandemic, right? Is
Exactly. Nobody
wear a
knows.
mask.
Exactly.
Yeah, cover it all up.
I was like, this is God. God's timing.
Yes. Yes. God's timing for hair removal.
Oh my gosh.
Have you guys
Hold on to this.
Yes.
Can you, I don't remember from the last time because it was just a while ago. I just have to hold this normally, right?
Yeah, as long as it's touching skin.
Skin. Okay.
Yeah, then you're good.
Okay.
It's just a ground for the current.
Got it. I shouldn't touch this silver part though, right?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Some
Okay.
people don't even use a sponge on it, so it's okay.
I'm sure you will, but can I tell you
Yes.
the problem areas just once again?
Yes.
Obviously you can see like from right here,
Yep.
all the way down and around.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'll even have any time left, but if we do have time left, right here in the middle of my chest, there's not a
Gotcha.
lot. There's a few,
Yeah.
and a few on the, just a
Yes,
few little ones
that's
that
what
are.
everybody has.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
God, I thought I was
No.
I'm like, how is this possible? And my mom's like bloody hairless.
Oh yeah.
My whole family's
Of course.
hairless.
Of course she is.
Like, why just me? What did I do, Lord?
Oh man. You're
And
just
they're all
lucky.
gray. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
like
That's
they
even
can't
better,
even
right?
be. Yeah, it's like, wow.
Yeah. it's even
Struggle is
better.
real. Also, I wanted to ask you, like, you will take out the ingrowns as well, right? And
Anything I can see that's there, yeah.
okay,
For sure.
I let it grow out
I
for
just pick it
5
out.
days.
Oh, this is 5 days, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's perfect. Yeah, it looks good. You ready?
Mhm.
All right.
So you're doing everyone singularly?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Every single hair.
Down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it tolerable?
I mean, yeah.
Just.
Yeah, just.
Okay.
Mm. Jeez, is the hairs coming out?
I haven't tried to take any out yet.
Damn.
Ugh. First appointment is the worst.
Mother.
I'm not even kidding, for real.
Do people
Always
cuss in your
the worst.
office?
When your skin kind of gets used to it, and you kind of get used to it. And the first time, a lot of the hair is sort of old and dry. It hurts more.
Oh, I'm gonna deal. If you have to shoot me in the foot, I'm gonna still do it.
That's how I felt too. I was like, whatever, just get her done.
Oh gosh.
How you feeling?
It's like, honestly, it's not horrible. Just that, like, depending on the area, like a little higher up was a little more uncomfortable. But it's actually not horrible.
Okay.
It's worth it if you want the hair gone, I think. It's not like something where it's like, don't do it. But just know your ass is grass. If I didn't put lidocaine on, I don't know. Because I'm assuming I'm somewhat numb at this point. So on my first procedure, my voltage level was a 2. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about the pain. So quite frankly, well, actually, let me rewind for a second. Before I even went in for my first appointment, I was talking with my electrolysis lady, and her name is Chrissy. She's such a beautiful, beautiful lady, but I'll talk about her afterwards. But I was speaking with her about how I can prepare, and she told me that I had to grow out the hair for at least 3 days before I saw her so that she could properly perform the procedure, hence this thing. So this is a mask that, you guys know it's COVID now, and everywhere you go you need to wear a mask. So honestly, it's so weird, but that in its own way I was so happy for, because any other time in my life that I would try to do this, I would have to grow out the hair. And obviously I would, now that I think about it, I would be wearing something to cover it, but I would just look like so odd and so weird if everyone was walking around normal and I was just out here like this. Like, people would for sure think I've lost my mind, you know, but because it's COVID now, everyone has to wear a mask. So I feel like I just don't look as insane because I'm wearing a mask like everyone else, and nobody can see the issues and the problems that I've been having with this. But I spoke to her. She said I'd have to grow out the hair, and we were talking about options for numbing, and we ended up deciding to go with lidocaine. So just to give you guys, in case you're ever thinking about doing electrolysis, I reached out to my doctor's office and I asked them, told them what was happening, and asked them to give me a prescription for lidocaine. I was told to get 10% lidocaine, but I ended up being being given a prescription for 5% lidocaine. And what I did and what I will continue to do before my procedures is put the lidocaine on my face with gloves all over the areas that I want to get treated, like an hour before the procedure. Also, after I put on the lidocaine, I get saran wrap and I put it over the area that I put the lidocaine on, which is numbing cream, by the way, if I haven't said that. And that will keep it moist and keep it working. So in case you guys are wondering why I have saran wrap on my face, that's the reason why. So just to let you guys know, if you're planning on doing this, you're going to definitely need some kind of numbing cream to put on before. And I'm not suggesting that anyone do this, but what I did is I had some Tylenol 3s from a procedure I had with my tooth done, and because I had watched a bunch of videos and knew that I should be expecting a pretty good amount of pain, I took one an hour before my procedure. So that's what I did. You can also take regular Tylenol or whatever you think might help you, but I would advise you to make sure you see your doctor and know what's okay for you and what you should or should not do. But just a small tip in there. So that's why I have saran wrap. That's why I'm wearing this mask to cover the growth that I have to have before I go back into the procedure. So I had a voltage level 2 on my first appointment, and the pain was, at first, it was really uncomfortable. Like for me, it felt like somebody pinching you with their nails really hard, like several times. I don't know if you've ever been pinched with someone's like nails, the tip of their nails. It's uncomfortable to a point, like to a good point. But you know, I was speaking with Chrissy, and she was like, you know what, it's most uncomfortable on your first visit, and any other visits it'll be a lot less uncomfortable. And she was right about that. So far I've had 2 appointments that I've gone to. They've both been an hour long, and the second time was much easier than the first time. And because I kind of knew what I was in for after the first time, I applied lidocaine twice. You know, so like an hour and a half before, and then an hour before, and then took my Tylenol and then went in, so it was less painful, you know. But at this point I was so desperate going into it that anything I had to do, I would have done it. Let me tell you, you could have told me I had to stand on my head and touch my nose for 2 hours before, and I would have happily done that just to try to get a solution, you know. So that was that. I told you guys about the painkillers. So electrolysis for me is going to be about a year long. My sessions are an hour long because I don't got all the money in the world. And just to give you guys an idea, for me it's about $150 per session. So I have to do it in hour sessions because I can't really afford to do any longer than that, and just slowly try to get this resolved, you know. And I'm going to show you guys a clip of what it looked like after she had done one side of my face, and like kind of what the result was after she did it. And just talk about the healing process a bit. But first I'm going to show you the clip of what it looked like once my first appointment was done, what my face looked like in comparison to before we started. So guys, look at this. Look how clear it is on that side where she worked on. I can't wait to start treating the hyperpigmentation. It's just night and day. I'm so excited. So that's what it looked like. And honestly, guys, if you are having this problem and you're thinking about doing this, the amount, even though my whole face was not fixed, just the part that you did after the first appointment and that clear difference that you can see, it made me so happy. Like I could feel my confidence already rising up, and it just made me so happy to think that at some point one day this is going to be over. This is not going to be an issue that, you know, I have to deal with anymore. And so that amount of joy for me was so much. And like even thinking about it now, like putting up this video and talking about it, like I'm so happy. Like I'm praying that it all works out, and how things are going, it stays going that way, and I don't ever have to worry about this again. But it's just so lovely. Like it's so good. I wanted to tell you guys about the healing process. So after my appointment, my first appointment, my face was like, it was a little raw, you know, not painful, but raw to touch. Like if you, I don't know, the best way I can think of it is like if you itch a mosquito bite really hard, and you can just feel that like that area is just a little bit raw to the touch, but it's not exactly painful. You know, once the appointment was done, she put aloe vera on my face, and I did buy some products, which I will talk about in another video, the products that I bought to treat myself afterwards, because I don't have them with me right now, but I'll do another video in case anybody would like to know. Yeah, so she, like right in the appointment after I'm done, she puts aloe vera, like an aloe vera kind of gel on it. And that's it. Your face is a little bit raw. And for me, luckily, like I said, it's COVID, although COVID's horrible. Like so sad that this is all happening. Because it's COVID, what I should say is I just leave this mask on every day, all day long. I leave it out. I go out with it. I do whatever. And I just take it off when I go to bed and I'm by myself, you know? So I don't even touch my face. My face doesn't see any sun. There's no reason for anything or anybody to interfere with it when I'm all done. So that's basically it. I wanted to let you guys know kind of what I've been dealing with. And, you know, a lot of this has really affected my confidence. And as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm also on a weight loss journey. You know, I've struggled with weight as well. So this can, like, you know, together with that is just really daunting. But I think I was feeling so sad and so depressed for so long. One day it was just like, what am I doing about this? Like, how am I going to fix this? I have to fix this, you know? And I'm 33 years old now. My son is 12 years old. And I just feel like I spent the last, you know, 12 years making sure he was okay, making sure we were okay, and not really thinking a lot about like, how am I going to fix myself? How am I going to make myself feel good and make myself feel confident? And the thing is, like, I'm a confident person. Like, you know, I know my worth, I know my value, I know, you know, the positive things about myself. But like, to have these small things just kind of nagging you in the back of your head, like, it comes to a point where you got to take action. So that's where I am now. And I told you guys that I'm going to start making videos about things that I'm interested in and things that mean something to me. And this is one of the first videos. This is what I'm dealing with. If you're dealing with it as well, my heart goes out to you. I hope that you can organize and find a way to maybe get electrolysis, or if electrolysis is not for you to feel happy and content within yourself. And just positive vibes for anyone that's dealing with this, or maybe, you know somebody that has been open enough to talk about this kind of issue. If you do know someone, send them this video. Hopefully it will give them some hope, some information. And I wanted to let you guys know that if you have any questions about electrolysis, then feel free to put comments in the comment section, or reach out to me via email. I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone may have. And I'm in the GTA, like Greater Toronto area in Canada. So if you're in the GTA and you want to go to the place that I went to, I'm going to link the information in the description below so that you can see it. And you need to specifically ask for Chrissy, because when I tell you that this woman, she is such a sweet woman. Like, she is so lovely and understanding and patient to answer all the questions. And even better that I thought is she's been through it. She has literally been in my shoes. So she's not just doing it because she went to school for it, or she knows, you know, she has the right, you know, diploma. She is trained, is what I'm trying to say, excuse me. But she's lived it. So she knows the humiliation, she knows the sadness, she knows the stigma, she knows everything. So it's like when she's working, she's so adamant. And I remember before I found her, when I would be shaving or I'd be plucking or whatever, every hair I was like, die. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm like, die, go away. I never want to see you again. I'm so passionate about them just leaving. And I feel like she has that same passion. And so I know that I'm in good hands. So if you guys are dealing with the same issue and you want to get it dealt with and you're in the GTA, then please reach out to me. I'll be happy to give you her information and let you know exactly what needs to be done. But other than that, this is probably a super long video. I'm going to let you guys go. I will be doing a follow-up video for the products that I bought and used to go through this electrolysis, and follow-up videos on future appointments, and also like the progress, like where am I now? Am I hairless? That's the real question, you know? So anyways, if you like this video, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I would really love to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you can help me do that. And peace, love, harmony, and good vibes to everyone. Have a great day, and thanks for coming to Cam and Jay today.
Hi, Jaden.